Greetings and welcome to another installment from the Patchwork Productionz Learn to Crochet for Beginners series. In this video, you will be learning about the Foundation Single Crochet. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Stitch, and Patchwork Productionz is all about learning and doing crochet. So make sure you subscribe so you never miss another installment. Without further ado, let's get started. So this video is going to be very short because what I'm showing you is very simple, but it is also very practical. Today, we will be learning about the Foundation Single Crochet. Sounds a bit interesting, but it is very simple. So whenever we're working in the row, we usually begin with a chain of a certain amount of stitches. This is called the foundation chain. And the foundation chain, of course, is the foundation of the project. The foundation single crochet is a way of skipping doing that entire chain and taking a little shortcut. It also has a couple of benefits. Typically with the regular foundation chain, the chains are generally, for most people, either looser or stitcher than either looser or tighter than their actual stitches that they work into the project. And so there will be a small amount of distortion there, and then there's also small levels of twisting that sometimes occur in the rest of the project due to the foundation chain. And the foundation single crochet kind of eases some of these different, side effects, if you would, of chaining for your foundation chain. So I'll show you how to do the foundation single crochet, and it's very simple. So you could basically just replace the foundation chain permanently by just doing this. But the foundation single crochet also has a few other purposes, like different ways you can use it other than just the beginning of working in the row. So I shall begin. Basically, to make the foundation single crochet, you're going to begin by making a chain of 2. So we're going to chain 2. And then you're going to work into the first chain. I'm going to work into this back bump here. So you have the V, and then we have the bump at the back. I'm going to work into that bump, but you can work into any of the loops in the chain. So we're going to draw a loop. And now let me explain here. So basically the foundation single crochet is doing the chain and the single crochet at the same time. And so what we're doing here now is this loop is going to end up being our chain. So we're going to basically make a chain by drawing a loop through that loop that we just drew up. And then here, these 2 loops that are left on the hook is going to equal our single crochet. So we're going to yarn over and draw through 2 loops. And there is the foundation single crochet. So let me make it one more time. Here, we're going to now insert our hook into this loop at the bottom here. We are going to draw a loop. This loop is going to be for our chain, so we're going to yarn over and draw a loop through the first loop that we have on our hook. Now we have 2 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and draw through all 2 to make the single crochet part. So let's do that up close so you can see. You see here, to make another one, this is going to be what we work into right here, this loop, because that was the chain piece that we made. So we're going to insert our hook right into there, going to yarn over, draw a loop through, so this is now the new chain piece, and we're going to yarn over, draw through the first loop. See, that's our chain, and now we have these for our single crochet. So we're going to yarn over and draw through 2 loops. And you see now that that chain is what we're going to work into for the next piece. So this is how you do the foundation single crochet. Very, very simple. Of course, just like with any other crochet technique, stitch, style, etc., you always need to practice for consistency because you want to make sure that your stitches are all the same size. Sometimes it's hard to keep consistent sizes unless you practice doing it more. And so as you do it more, you'll get the hang of it. So I'll make one more here, just like this. It's very simple. So if you have a project that requires 10 of these, you would go ahead and make 5 more, because I have 5 here. So you'd go ahead and do this 5 more times. Now there is something I would like to point out. With foundation chains, in most of my videos, I typically insert my hook into the back loop, the bump, on the chain. So let me just do a couple chains here to demonstrate what I mean. So I have some chains here. Imagine this is my foundation chain, and usually we have the V up top here, and then we have the bump at the back. Usually I'll make my chains into this back bump, and there are a couple reasons for doing this. Let me just make some single crochets in here so you can see why. There are a couple of reasons for doing this. Number one, it could potentially be easier. In some cases it's not. Just doing one of the loops is easier. Number two, in terms of aesthetics, it can look better because at the bottom it'll look almost exactly the same as the top because you have those V's. So this is the top, but the bottom looks almost exactly the same because of where we worked into it. So aesthetically it can look better, which is a large reason why there are people who do this way. I like doing it just because it's easier for me and it looks nicer for me. So with the foundation single crochet, the way you've done it here, it's done as if you worked into the back loop of that same chain. So if I make the chain again, 1, 2, 3, 4, some loose chains here, and I work into the back loop, we have the 2 V's here, if I work into the back loop of the chain, actually I want to work into this stitch or chain, make some single crochets, and we'll see that this resembles how the foundation single crochet looks more. So you see foundation single crochet with the stitches, and we have the loops at the bottom, and this is this foundation chain style chain that I did, and we see a similar look to them. Now there is a way to get the first look where it's more aesthetically pleasing with the foundation single crochet. And the way we do that is, so I'm going to make another one, except right here at the bottom, if we look, we'll see that there are technically 2 loops, and we can utilize that. Instead of just working into that front one, we'll slip our way under the back one as well, and then do the same thing. Draw a loop, yarn over, draw a loop, that's our chain, yarn over, draw through 2 loops, that's our single crochet. And now we have a very similar style. We have 2 loops here at the bottom. Now it's hard to see because with this, I would like to warn you that you will need to make sure that your chain, that the chain portion of the foundation single crochet is loose. So let me do it again and show you. Get under there, get under there. This loop right here that represents the chain, you want that nice and loose because it'll be easier to work into it later. It'll be more visible, and if you do it tight for too long, your project will start to bend because the bottom's shorter than the top. So you want to make sure that that's loose, and then you can proceed as normal. And you see now that it's looser, when we go to work into it, and we do it nice and loose again. Whoops. it's actually more visible and it won't warp your whole project. So that's a little note for you there if you want to get that same effect but using the Foundation Single Crochet. So very simple, very easy, very practical. This is the Foundation Single Crochet, and if I recall properly, its abbreviation for if you're working in a pattern for it should be FSC, Foundation Single Crochet. Yes, it should be FSC. If you ever encounter it, it's most likely Foundation Single Crochet. And along with the Foundation Single Crochet, you can do the same style with the other elementary stitches. I won't show that in this video, but if you happen to figure out how to do it, yay! That'll be very, very nice. So other than that, that will be all for this video. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this tutorial and want to learn more about crochet, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss another video. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and also share this video with your friends and family or on social media. And feel free to leave a comment down below. If you have any questions or suggestions or any feedback, I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, catch you later.